Speaks my name, the city sleeps, the wires sigh, with whispers from the days gone by, each voice a spark, each sound a flame, a distant call I can't reclaim, but still that same, though time's alive, those ghosts that hunt, the static breeze, still, the echoes bend, they haunt at will, unraveled wounds, hearts on fears. They travel through these quiet years. I walk alone where shadows tie and feel them hum. Ghosts on the wild, they never leave, they never fade. Just softly speak of what I've made. Ghosts on the wild, they call my name. Through lost, through love, through smoke and flame. They hum the truth, they sing desire, the lives I've lived. Goes on the wild. They never rest. They speak of pain. They speak of bless. Each sound's a soul. Each spark's a choir. They breathe in life. Goes on the wild.
Do any of y'all mess with the stock market? Play around with stock market any? That's one of my hobbies is the stock market. I enjoy it. I started my very some of my early experiences in the stock market are in early 2000s. My brother cost me 30 grand one day. I was still new to the market, didn't know. I was gambling at it anyway, but he cost me 30 grand, that little sucker. If he'd have kept his mouth shut, anyway, it don't matter. Just $30,000. But he gave me some information that made me change my mind on a trade. If I'd have just held on to it another day, I'd have made 30 damn extra $1,000. And then shortly after that, I bought this one stock. It was just old penny stock, but I bought it at the close of the day. I had like $2,000, $2,500. Just bought it, and hoping it'd go up 15, 20 cents the next morning. I was gambling at it. Didn't know no better. I didn't know. I was learning. Woke up the next morning and it didn't even exist. That stock didn't. I lost $2,000. That was my first experiences of the stock market. I started with however much I started with. I was up like $6,000, $7,000. I was playing poker for a living at the time and just trying to figure life out. I started plumbing in '96, shortly after high school. I went to the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union. I was fourth generation, and it's kind of just a path that was just laid out for me. That's all I knew. And then that was in '96 and '98. Went to work for my dad, learning the business. And in early 2000s, I played poker for a living, because that was my hobby, and I thought I was good enough. I'm glad that didn't work out. So I played poker for about 2.5 years. Went bust, and I was like, no. So I had to call and ask my dad back for my job. I worked for him till 2009. He put me in business in 2009. And I worked for 13 years in business man, that was the funnest times of my life. I had so much fun, learned so much, gambled a lot, made a lot of freaking money, blowed a lot of money. And then I retired May 22nd of 2022. And now for hobbies, I just play the stock market, practice meditating every day, smoke a little marijuana. Hell, I'm only 51 years old. But 2020 to 2025 were the worst years of my life. But now I just sit around and I don't even have to think about money. Just sit around, just piddle with the stock market like I always did anyway. Just minus all the stress and don't have to get out in the sun and work for it no more. It's just it's funneled to me. Ain't that crazy? It's just funneled to me. And now I'm kind of starting my second retirement at the age of 51. And hell, this YouTube channel, this thing, it's a hobby. Yet I have an idea, that could snowball in the future if it just anyway. That's a whole. There's just so much, but we could expand off that, but I'm not gonna. So I just kind of make money for a hobby, something to do. You know, I have no real purpose anymore other than get very good at staying in awareness at all times. I mean, I have huge goals. Don't get me wrong, but I'm in no rush. I got the rest of my life to do whatever it is I want to do at any time. I don't owe anybody anything. Life is crazy, y'all. I know whenever I first went in business, my dad said, "You are in the best shape. That I was in better shape than any of them." Speaking about anyway, it's because of my debt, because I had zero debt, and I didn't. I mean, I understood it, but when you're making that kind of money, man. And I was good at what I done. Me and Bub, we run circles around them. We was good at what we done anyway. But I still gonna have to make some money though, because this house is gonna need repaired in the future. So it's just not a free ride. I gotta work hard, make some money. It just can't be loafing around. But I'm still working, in a sense, working toward my second retirement so that I'm able to keep up with inflation and be able to upkeep my home. Got to have a roof over my head. Shelter, food, and water. Necessities.
Prayers I spoke along since then. The world's grown tired, the hands grown cold, but I still got what I can hold. It's not the shine that keeps me near. It's quiet strength, this faith and fear. No gold remains, no vows to trade, just what endures my rusted faith. I've knelt through storms, through loss, through flame, through nights that never spoke my name. Each promise cracked, each dream decayed, but still I stand unafraid. The saints have turned, the angels fade, but I remain.
Hello.
Rusted faith. Rusted faith, it don't shine bright. It's built from pain, from lost from night. It bends, it breaks, it won't behave, but still it burns. My rusted faith, no gold, no crown. It's weathered hard, it's settled down. Though all I've lost, though all I gave, I still believe in rusted faith. Years have chipped, the pain is gone. The fire's dim, but it burns on. I've learned that hope don't need to glow. It comes beneath the time won't show. The heart still beats, the soul still waits. It finds its home through broken gates. No perfect light, no saint to save, just worn out peace. Rusted faith.
I'm baked. God, this 1111 is good. This strain is called 1111. It's nice. This is my second session on off this little J. I'm baked. I'm good.
So let it wear, let colors fade. The steel still hums from what I've prayed. For what don't break and what won't save still keeps me whole. My rusted faith. My rusted faith. The night still hums